All right, so that'll be my shape there. That's my in between. That is the shape that is in between these two shapes. All right, so now I'm gonna just kind of keep working backwards at this point. So now I'm gonna look at frame 1 and frame 9, and I'm looking for the frame that's halfway in between those two. We can see with the arcs that that's gonna be frame 7. So now I'm gonna move my playhead to frame 7, hit F7 to create a new drawing. And I'm gonna draw the shape that's halfway between. So the triangle's a little big, maybe it's starting to get a little bit of curve on its edges, but not much. All right, I don't like that very much, so let's try that one more time. All right, well, that's okay. All right, so then we'll just keep working backwards. So now we've got frame 7, frame 1, the halfway point between frame 7 and 1, we can see with the blue little arcs here, it's gonna be frame 5. So we're gonna move back there, click, insert a new frame, and draw the halfway point. Now we can see that our drawings at this point are gonna start to overlap each other. And that's to be expected with an ease as the drawings get closer and closer together. So now I'm going to go over here to frame 3, which is going to be the halfway point. I'm going to decrease my onion skin so I'm only seeing the two drawings here. Click on the timeline, F7 to create a new empty frame, and I'm going to draw the halfway drawing. Okay, now I'm going to turn off onion skinning for a second and we can kind of just pivot our animation through and see how that's working. All right, that's okay. All right, so now let's work on the second side here. So the halfway point between frame 11 and frame 21, looking at our arcs, that's going to be frame 13. So I'm going to position my cursor, playhead, frame 13, F7 to create a new frame. Let's turn onion skinning back on and drag it out to the right so that we can see both of these. Now the halfway shape between this one, it's a little harder to define. I think I might go with just something like an oval to begin with. And then we'll move forward. 15, we can see the green arcs. 15 is going to be the frame that's halfway between 13 and 21. F7 to create a new frame. And now we want to start to see a little bit more of that trapezoidal shape there. So let's try to elongate that out a little bit. All right, that's okay. Now, 17 is going to be halfway between 15 and 21. So let's go to 17, insert a new blank frame, and we're looking to draw that halfway shape. Mostly a trapezoid, just kind of with some soft corners there. And then now we'll go to frame 19 and we'll draw this last little in between. All right, now I'm going to click on this last frame and I'm going to go ahead and extend that all the way to 1 second by hitting F5. And now I'm going to turn off onion skinning, turn on my looping, and let's see how this is working. Cool. We got a nice ease out, kind of scoots right through that little middle drawing and then eases in nicely to that final shape. So that's how we can use the in-betweening method and specifically in-betweening with halves to go backwards from our keyframes and fill in those in-between drawings.